We are back. We made it. I don't know how. Welcome to episode 9 of Real Bar Talk. Once again, I am your host of a no-holds-bar discussion every week about what's going on in this crazy world of bar and non-bar. Because we really don't care, right?
No, we don't.
All right.
We tell it like it is.
Yep. I'm your host, Mike Bodell, and as always, I have my co-host with me, my engineer, the guy, which we're going to talk about. We're going to get into Mr. Mike Reed. How you doing, buddy?
What up? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I had a shitty day, but you know what? It's good. Actually, this is my therapy.
You know what's weird?
I'm in my happy space right now.
It's funny about the two different types of people. You know what I mean? Like you're real about it. I had a shitty day. I'm a hider. Don't tell you when I have a shitty day. I'm just real quiet. It's hard.
No, I used to be like that, but
it's hard to break out of it. I can't break out of it.
No, you will. It takes time. It took me years to do it.
It does. Because I kind of had a shitty day too, and you could see it on my face when I walked in. But you know what? I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
We're happy you're here.
I'm trying to be happy I'm here. We had a rough week. We had a rough week, but we're back, and I'm happy that we're back. I love the show. Once again, thank you to our amazing sponsor, Alchemy Row, which soon we'll have another sponsor, which I'm excited about. We'll talk about because I just have a feeling.
No, we are. We're doing great things here.
Yeah, and if you haven't come check out Alchemy Row, come check it out. It's the prettiest, ugliest, coolest dive bar there is in town, in my opinion.
Yes,
and it is opinion based. All right, so what's new with you? What happened this week? What's going on? Get into it.
Get into it?
Yeah, just get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's just nitty gritty. Oh, we are live, and we had some people in here.
Yeah, we got some good people here. We got regulars here, our good friends.
Diana's over there chomping her food away.
She is.
She got a boyfriend, so she has to say hi to me.
Look at that glow on her face.
I know. Actually, we're going to talk about her boyfriend because it's like
she got this big smile on her face right now.
It's like spoiled milk. You know, when you have spoiled milk, do you put it back in the refrigerator, Mike?
I didn't say it.
Do you?
Said it.
Do you? Do you?
No.
If you have, you smell it and you throw it away, right? I'm just saying. Yeah. It's my only advice. Moving right along. She's gonna hate us later. She's gonna listen back to this and be like, Mike.
I'm gonna hear about this.
Yeah.
I'm for sure gonna hear about this.
Yeah, you are. So what's new with you? What's going on in your world?
Man, not a lot, man. It's just been a hectic week. Been a long week. It's been long.
It has been.
Been super long, but today I finally finished my mentorship that I was doing with the youth. It was a 6-week program. Today was the last day, so I'm happy about that. I completed my mission.
Right on.
You know, but that's the only thing exciting. I mean, everything else is like,
I got you. I had another fun week in the Little League world.
I feel like you play every day now.
Bro, it's like real MLB baseball.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
they play Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Sundays.
Yeah, because every time I was talking to you, you was like, "Oh, I'm going to practice."
We had that rain out, right? We were supposed to play on Wednesday? Right. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday, and they rescheduled our game to Sunday. Well, we have a game Saturday, so then we had to play Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And if you know anything about Little League, it was pitch count and all that stuff. Right. So, anyways, we played a tough team Saturday. We got our first loss. We were undefeated till Saturday. Got our butts kicked a little bit. It was closer than I want to say, but the score didn't really show everything. But then went back the next day, we won. Okay. So and now we have a game tomorrow. So it's just going nuts. It's crazy.
And you guys got a long season too.
It is. It's like 20 games plus. Like I don't remember it being that long. Maybe I just don't remember because I was a little kid. And I
was supposed to have my first game Saturday.
Oh, with the soccer thing?
Yeah, with the soccer. And I was informed Friday night because I called my son's mom. I was like, hey, so we ready for tomorrow? She was like, oh, he don't want to play now.
Okay, so he's flip-flopping. That's the second time now.
Yeah.
He's flip-flopping. I would be like, I'm done.
One, I was like, okay, cool. I ain't got to play this season. But then I was like, I was kind of sad about it.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's all good.
Hey, it's all good.
Hey, I did 9 years straight. I deserve a break.
So we had some technical difficulties last week.
So you want to bring that up?
I'm going to bring it up. I got to bring it up.
Because I thought you said you like to hide things, Mike.
No, I'm not. This one I'm not hiding.
Because it was me?
Because if you guys listen, we always put out a show every week, and we didn't put out a show this last week. So we had some technical issues, and we had to, redo some stuff. That's okay. It's all good. We're here.
It happens.
But I just wanted to bring it up because it just lets you know you make mistakes.
Yes. And we get over them. And we move on.
But we are also filming on an off day. We don't usually film today.
Yeah, so we're here on a
so
Tuesday.
It made things a little weird. So we're gonna move a little quicker today.
Yeah. Hey, but real quick, I do want to talk about the fights that we saw.
No,
Saturday.
But we got to bring our guest in before we talk about them because we're all gonna have opinions about this.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's bring him in, Mr. Jeremy Hart. Come on down. Yeah, normally we wait for sports talk, but not without. I can't do it without him. Even Little League, like this guy's a coach. He's a sports enthusiast, kind of.
Okay, well.
So
I've been doing it.
Yeah, I want to bring you in.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the fights. Did you see the fights this weekend?
I didn't.
Oh man, so I didn't even need to bring you in. Okay, go back. Go back.
Yeah,
Go back. I'm just kidding.
We were talking about the Paul Tyson.
Oh
we
did talk about that.
That's two. Let's real quick. We'll go to.
But you know what?
The
though,
fights were good.
It was, but because I was helping you behind the bar, I didn't get to watch the fights either.
I didn't really watch them like I normally would.
Yeah.
Like I really get into them, but I did sit and watch. I didn't sit. I stood and watched the last fight, and
That's the one you wanted to watch.
yeah, I won $20.
Did you sit or stand and watch the fight?
I stood. I stood over there near the bathroom. But
He left me behind the bar by myself.
yeah, I was like, you know what? You just stand right here. You get guest people. You get people drinks. You know,
I'll be right here.
and I'm gonna be right here watching the fight. But I watched it, and I told people earlier on the main fight was really hard to predict because both guys are really good, but they hadn't fought for 3 years, and 3 years ago the champion lost to this fighter because he broke his ankle in the fight, and everybody was like, you got those people that are O'Malley fans are like, oh, it's a fluke, and then you got the other fans like, oh no, he just beat him. I was like, no. I think that fight would have been different had it played out the whole fight, and it did. And I'll just tell you, he's put a further gap in between them now, and so he kind of whipped him. Pretty good. I mean, he didn't finish him, but he whipped him. And all credit to Vera, because Chito Vera is the real deal, and that dude can take punishment, and he did. He got beat up for the whole fight, so it was a fun fight to watch. But my favorite is Dustin Poirier's fight. Did you see that one?
That was the fight right before the last one.
Yes, that was the co-main event.
Dude,
they were saying that there's no way he's going to beat this dude. And when I say he put his lights out,
he did.
He put his lights out. Jim.
He did.
It was right on the button.
You didn't even see the replay?
No.
You got to go watch it. You got to go watch it.
I spent the latter part of last week at the hockey game.
He put himself right in line to get another title shot.
Yeah.
Because he's that good. I give it to him. Shout out. But they were all good. All the fights were good. And I'll tell you my favorite thing of the fights. You ready for my favorite thing of the fights? It's not even a fight. They put Joanna Jacek in the Hall of Fame. And that was my favorite moment. Gives me chills even talk about it. Like, that girl changed women fighting. She's the first girl to really come into the UFC who could stand and bang. And I mean, like, you try to grapple her, and she's like, nope, just keep her space and smoke you on your feet. And I was happy to see her make it to the Hall of Fame. It was really cool moment.
Congrats.
So congrats to her. Now, James and Tyson. Before I even James, I said Jake and Tyson.
You didn't say James.
You know what? Screw him. James. His name is James forever now. But yeah, Jake Paul and Tyson. I'm gonna let you guys talk first, and then I'm gonna go.
So I heard about this fight at work.
Yeah.
Up in the break room, and we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, how old is Tyson? What, 56?
He's 57. He's about, and by the time they fight, he will turn 58. So he's gonna be 58.
So 58 out fight night, right?
Yeah. So initial thoughts.
I saw some videos, and he's the most in shape 58-year-old
Oh,
I've
yeah,
ever
he is.
seen in my life.
He is.
And by the way, he kind of redefined like power generation through the hips and the core.
Yeah.
That doesn't go away.
No.
So, I mean, I know your opinion on it, but but
don't say mine. I'll tell mine. I'm gonna get mine.
I might pay to watch this fight.
Okay, Mike, go
right.
before I say anything.
I don't think I'll pay money. I'm gonna watch it just for pure entertainment.
Right.
But I just know there's gonna be some stipulations in there that I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
And I actually want to see Tyson like make a point, like go out there and really give it his all and see what would happen.
Right.
That's what I would like to see.
Before you say what you're gonna say, though,
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Okay, so hear me out, though. Tyson is just crazy enough. You guys, people are gonna say, "Oh, this fight's fixed" or whatever. This is probably gonna be his last fight of his life.
Yeah.
And I kind of akin it to, any other professional athlete who's gonna go out there and just
give it
the last go.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He is gonna train for it, and he's gonna treat this like a real fight. Especially with Jake talking all that smack.
Yeah.
He's gonna put him on his ass, and I'm gonna be there for it.
Well,
I might
right.
actually be sitting in this seat.
I hope you're right. I will get it. I will get it for you.
Old man rule.
Sit here.
But
so
rule.
now, what do we know about fighters that fight their last fight? What do you know? What's the normal? Do they usually go out in a blaze of glory?
No.
I think
They're real careful.
No. They generally go down on their ass. They do. If you look at the history of it, even Muhammad Ali, his last fight was bad.
Guys,
was really bad. But so now let me say why this fight is stupid as shit.
Stupid.
First of all, he's a 58-year-old man, and he's the only 58-year-old man that I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's awesome. Like, and first thought when I first saw it, I instantly thought it was fake, and then I started hearing it was real. Well, when you start thinking about who's filming it, okay, it's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, it's a big.
Netflix isn't doing any live shows, any live sporting events ever. This is their first one, so this is a big one for them. I get it, but somebody put out the rules yesterday. They leaked the rules, and I'm like, done. Screw this fight. They're gonna wear 18-ounce gloves and headgear. This is not a real fight. This is a sparring match. It's fake as fuck. I hate it. I hate the thought that that's how they're going to do this fight. And I hope that before the fight goes, that they get enough shit about it that they decide not to do that.
And I think
the other thing too is that they've already been harassed a lot for fixing fights. The Pauls, like that they work things into contracts, right? And I have a feeling like if you're Tyson and you're older, why not take a fight where it's no danger and make a good amount of money? And so that's what I think is happening. And it makes me sad. I hope that's not the case. But I think it's the case. I think it's the case. When you see stuff like headgear and oh man, 18-ounce gloves, no one's going to sleep.
But you know what? There ain't no headgear for the body shots.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But look, I hope he beats the crap out of him. And if you haven't learned anything by now, like Paul has been just handpicking fighters that don't belong in there with him, and that's what bugs me. And let's be honest, Mike Tyson in his prime, Jake Paul would never get in there with.
Oh hell no!
No, Jake Paul, he would die. He would die. He would get killed.
So he would never take that fight.
It just upsets me that that's how they're going to do. I think that's how they're going to do it. I think it's a setup to make Jake Paul, because he's young. They want to add to this bullshit that he's doing.
Right?
Why tarnish it now, this age?
Listen,
so I don't know.
Tyson's so old, his Nintendo game was already in recycle before Jake Paul was born.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
Think about that.
That's true. That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm Team Tyson on this one because I want to see that guy.
Oh no, I'm always Team Tyson. I mean, I want to see someone walk in there and do what Joshua did to Ngannou the other day, which is another one I want to bring up. That's what happens. That's what should have happened in the Fury fight. But Fury was like, he didn't even train for it. He looked like I love it. Dana White said it on the post conference after the fight. They asked him about Ngannou and what do you call it, Joshua, and he's like that's what Fury would have done if he didn't eat himself prior to fighting. He said old Tyson got eaten by the new Tyson. Like he basically was talking about his size, and I just thought that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. It's true. I think Fury would have done the same thing, had it been a real training camp. And that's what I said. It's just, oh man, I get bugged about the sport a little bit of doing these little shenanigans.
What if this happens? They get in the ring, right? Tyson, Jake Paul right there, and Tyson just takes off his headgear and says, "Come at me."
Oh, I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he eats him alive. I really do. But I just don't think that's what's going to happen. I hope it does, but I don't think that's going to happen. Speaking of fighting, have you guys been seeing all the stuff about Ryan Garcia?
No.
Bro, I'm not going to talk about anything on podcast because I don't want to even implicate myself at all. But dude, this guy is saying some wild shit, and I really believe he's not lying. They're trying to make him out to be crazy, like he's on drugs and he's losing his mind. I don't think.
I've been saying.
I think he saw some shit and he's trying to expose it, but they're fucking with him. They're doing stuff to him to try to get him to shut up, and he keeps going back and forth with it because of that. Like he'll go on one day. I don't know if he got his family threatened. I don't know, but his eyes are all red, and he's like, "I'm not going to talk about anything else but fighting." And then the next day he's like, "Boom!" Just goes out. He's like, "No, these guys they're coming after me." And bro, he's like all like Epstein type stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's wild, bro. It's wild. It's wild.
But
stuff.
do you think it's real though? Because I was watching those fights where he was with that other guy and they meet up somewhere, and like it was all fake.
As far as which part?
Like they wasn't fighting. They was like out in public and they'd run into each other and then people were pulling. Yeah, and it's like it's stupid. They was arguing. Like nobody was really throwing punches. It was just a lot of loud talking. It's like it wasn't real.
I don't know. I think
I don't believe anything that they're doing right now.
I think the argument between Devin Haney and him is real. I think some of the beefs are real, but they have more to lose. You can't just hit somebody. You go to jail. It's not like people think it is for sure, but that's not even what I'm talking about. He said some shit like he got brought to an island with a friend. They tied him up and watched him, made him like watch kids being raped.
No, I know,
and he's gone further and further with this information. That's the kind of stuff I don't think is fake.
Right, but what I'm saying is, you don't think this is a build up to something?
It might be, or he disappears, or he magically weirdly dies for some weird way at a young age. Like, I have a bad feeling something's going to happen to him because he is exposing people. He's saying people's names, like, straight up. It's crazy.
I didn't hear none of that.
Yeah, go check out his videos. I won't bring up any more, but go check out his videos.
All right.
But let's move on. No more sports talk.
All right, fine.
Wait, what?
No,
say it.
Say it.
Go ahead.
My voice fucked up. God damn.
Your voice is
I can't
awful.
never do this.
You can't do it. You can't do it. I know DJ's down there like, Mike, no.
Shut up.
No, let's roll on, dude.
All right. Well, let's talk about what's in our drinks before we move on to the first little game we're going to play. I am drinking a Beach Breeze, which we made up today, kind of.
Beach
Breeze.
Yeah. Beach, please.
Beach, please. I like that better.
I know.
Beach, please. Okay,
Give
and
me a
it is
bitch, please.
basically orange juice and cranberry juice, and then it's it's Malibu, and then it has peach schnapps, which makes it a Beach, please.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Like, I'm an old reliable kind of. I'm a Tito's and soda.
Tito's and soda. Yeah. That's your thing. You're trying to watch your girlish figure. Is that what you're saying? I'm just saying.
You don't get to be 5'8" and 220 like just by trying it. Okay?
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
happens.
All right. Well, you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. What are you drinking there, Mike?
My Trader Vic's.
I don't like that you say mine. I am the one. That's
just
mine. It's
out,
mine, not yours. Okay. It doesn't
I
sound
kind of like went and got it.
You need to be drinking like Micah Booze stuff you make
specialty.
up.
Yeah.
Stuff you make up. I made the name up though. Everybody loves it, by the way.
They're ordering it now.
A what?
They ordering it all the time.
Yeah.
Micah Boo?
A Micah Boo.
Okay.
Yeah. It's his thing.
It's my drink.
It's his drink. Yeah.
It's a drink name.
So I have a Micah-nade. He has a Micah Boo.
I forgot.
Yeah, Mike, you're in a Mike sandwich. You didn't know?
I know.
We got a heart between two mics. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move it on.
Let's move on.
We're gonna get to our first little game, and I did bring up a game, and there's a reason behind the game. Me and Mr. Hart, we go back 20 years, and we used to spend a lot of time in this establishment when it was called something else, and we played a lot of bar games.
A lot, yeah.
Like a lot. And we have a lot of stories. So while we do this little game, we're going to do a little bar game, and then we're going to tell some stories along with it too, which is going to be awesome.
Wait,
so
can we?
Can we lay out the rules of this flip game first?
Can we acknowledge that I won the first game?
He did.
You didn't win.
He did.
I actually got the video that I'm going to insert right here.
You're making
insert right here. That's where I'm putting the video.
Listen, when you lose SD cards and we can't,
I don't need the audio. I can show the part where I won, and
that was
showing that.
If you want to be honest, that was a practice game. We practiced.
Nobody gave you high five.
Are you going to high five? What the behavior? Dang. All right, bitches, you guys are going down. All right, so we're going to play just a regular ass game of Flip Cup. Wait, whoa. There's no practicing. Both of you guys knock it off.
I thought that last was a practice game.
No. The last game was a practice game. Now you can't start yet until I say go.
Are you scared, Mike?
No, but can we say what we're playing for?
What are we playing
First
for?
of all, we're playing for bragging rights. Bragging rights.
I already got the cup.
And two, we're playing for a gift card. And I didn't give it to you, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because we didn't get the episode out. So this is the real game, Mike.
Does that mean he's
win this one?
I hate haters.
Win this one, Mike. Don't look at Tanya for help.
Haters.
She's not going to help you. She can't even help herself.
You didn't even drop the gun.
She dropped the damn gun.
That's a brand new gun.
Don't ever give her a gun. A real gun, for sure. Anyways, all right. So, real Flip Cup game. And,
all right, so what's the rules?
So, the rules is you just have to flip it over.
No, but like we doing the same rounds?
Yeah, we're playing tournament.
Yeah.
So double elimination.
Okay.
All right, same thing. Ready, set, go. That was close. Ooh, that was close. Hey.
Dude, I suck at this.
Ah, winner. Let's go.
Do we keep going?
Yeah, you gotta get it.
Oh, shit.
We are.
Oh, wait.
No.
Bam!
All right.
Yes.
So
I told you I'm so bad.
first
at this.
lost.
Dude, English.
You know what? Whatever. Ready, Mike?
Wait, so who is it going?
So I go against you now
Yeah. That's right. You're right.
because
I don't even know the
Okay, so
old
he
rules.
lost once. Let's go.
You don't even know the old rules.
You gotta beat.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
No wait. Wait.
Come on, let's go.
I thought we hit it. Okay, go ahead.
See, Mike's confused.
No. Now you confuse me
No,
because I'm
man.
pretty sure I'm supposed to play now.
No, because when I won last time, I sat out while y'all two played.
Okay.
Which one's
All right.
confused?
You're
Ain't
right.
this your game?
You're right. You're right.
This is why you lose.
Oh, okay.
You don't even know the rules of your own game.
Who am I playing?
Me.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
Oh,
That doesn't count.
counts.
That doesn't count.
That
That
counts.
Doesn't
doesn't
count.
count. That doesn't count.
You can't be flipping into the cables, bro. That time you touched it. Come on, I'm watching. It's so
Cheating,
close.
Jason.
His name is Jeremy, but that's
Jason.
close.
I know. Jason was the bartender. This is awful.
Oh, he got it.
Hey, that's my
Okay,
first one.
he got it. So now it's 1-1. Okay, let's see how we do this. I think me and you play. You got a loss. He's got a loss. Double elimination.
I think we should all go again.
No.
And whoever loses is out.
No.
What if I lose? See that? Okay, let's all no. I like that. Let's all go.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was it. Bam.
I'm just out. Again.
All right, so you're
I
out.
got one, though.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm cool with it.
you're out.
You got one.
All
He's happy
Wait,
with one.
so did you lose twice?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right, so I haven't lost yet.
You're about to lose right now.
All right, but you have to beat me twice,
Okay.
sucker. Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go. Ow.
Oh, shit. Wait, move your phone.
My phone's a problem?
Bam.
There it is.
Good one.
All right, 1-1. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Bam. 2. Oh! Back to back, bitches! Yeah!
All right, fucker, you won. You won.
you
won.
Did you think otherwise?
Yeah, you don't always win. Last game we played,
Don't call
I won.
it a comeback.
Bingo, I won. You lost.
Why you bringing up old lady game bingo?
First of all,
that's not a man game. That's just a man game.
We
Yeah, you
played
want-
so many bar games. We didn't even tell any stories. We have so many bar game stories.
Yeah.
We had beer Olympics in the back.
We did.
We had beer pong for days.
Yeah. Beer Olympics usually resort in somebody
Yeah.
going to the emergency room for some
Yes,
sort of
yes,
physical injury,
yes.
and not because they were overly intoxicated.
Very true. Very true. And so that's what brings us to our next area of the show is
All
we're
right.
going to tell some bar
Let's
stories.
tell some bar stories.
And I expect some good ones. So I don't know if I should let Mike go first because his was lame last time.
It was heartfelt, and I appreciated it.
Thank
it was
you.
so dumb.
Thank you, Jeremy.
It was
Thank
so
you.
dumb.
It's very difficult being in the
Thank
middle
you.
of these two because, like, he's like,
Thank
I feel
you.
like mom and dad are fighting most
Hey,
of the time.
I was
so-
talking to a friend of
Wait
mine.
till we start kissing because that's different. Then you're like right in the middle of that.
And then I just unplugged.
I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and she appreciated my bar story. Because she said it was hard.
How did she hear it?
Because she listened to the show.
How did she hear the bar
Oh, no,
story?
I told her about it.
Oh, so that's not the same. That's cheating. You just catered it to the girl. I see what you're doing. I'm not dumb. You always try to get some girl. I get you. Hey, if you're out there
Girl.
listening, he lied. Whatever he said, he's not true.
Oh, girl.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. All right, Mike, go ahead. Tell me your fucking story.
I really, honestly, I don't have a new bar story. But
Tell it.
I was talking to my friend earlier, and she told me to go with the plunger guy today.
Plunger guy.
Yeah. So,
So this is something happened today?
yeah.
Is this in a bar?
It wasn't in the
These
bar.
aren't bar stories. The whole area of this show is called bar stories.
It's stories that you tell at a bar, Mike.
Oh, okay. Fair.
All the stories don't have to be at a bar.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in.
So, I had a shitty day today. But anyways, I was rushing
Like,
because
legitimately?
oh,
Like shit.
It's shit. It's
In the
shit in
plunger
the
story.
story. Yes.
Okay.
So
Did you shit yourself, Mike? Because I'm going to stop you.
Can I tell the story, Mike?
Sorry. Okay.
Or got this shit in his thick.
So I had a real busy day today, and I knew my day was going to be like back to back, like no breaks or nothing.
Right.
And I came from Irvine when I was talking. I think I was talking to you. I was telling you I'm over right. And I had a 5 o'clock today before the show. Anyways, I went home before I had my 5 o'clock to go get the equipment and everything because I didn't want to back. Anyways, I rent out, some of my rooms for Airbnb. And I got home and some guy rented out my room and he was like, excuse me, do you have a plunger? And I just kind of looked at him and was like, no.
What? Wait.
I can already see where this is going.
And I was like, no. He was like, oh, because when I got up and I wanted to pee, he was like, the toilet was full of shit and it was stopped up. And I was just like, I didn't say no. It's kind of like, okay. And then he was like, you don't have a plunger? And I'm like, no, dude, I've lived here for 5 years and I never had a plumber. Common sense tells you don't put a lot of fucking tissue in the toilet. We was taught that as kids. I'm telling this dude that, like, you know what I mean? And he was like, well, it's a good investment if you buy a plunger. And I'm just looking at him like, I really want to kick him out at this point. Like, because I'm on time. I ain't got time for this. Like, and then he said he didn't do it. You're the only one in the house. I wasn't here. Like, who did it?
His story is that he just woke up and it was like that.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Right.
That's a lie.
Exactly. And I don't need, that's the guest bathroom. I don't use it. I got my own bathroom.
Okay.
So, anyway, I had to go buy some, not buy, but I had some bleach. If you just pour bleach, let it sit there for a half hour, then pour warm water on it, it goes away. So 5 minutes into it, yeah.
Is that true?
Like Drano? Is that what Drano is?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't want to
bleach.
put. Well, I guess septic. You don't want to put bleach in a septic tank.
No,
I don't know about a regular toilet.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so I did that, and then he was like, "Hey, are you going to get a plunger?" I said, "No, I can't. I got to leave. I got to go." I said, "I already poured bleach in there. Let it sit for 30 minutes. Pour some warm water, and then flush it. It's done." He was like, "Well, I can get it done in 10 minutes," and I'm like, "Okay, well then do it." He's like, "You want me to do it?" I said, "Go do it." So he was like, "Okay, cool." I'm thinking in my head like, this fool. I know he don't have a car. I know where the store is. You're not going to make it there and back in 10 minutes. So I don't know what you're doing. So I was just like, whatever. I had to go. I went into the garage, opened up the garage door, about to pull off. I see this fool running from house to house.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you really asking my neighbors for a plunger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to give you a plunger?
Somebody.
No, so after he went to 4 houses, and I sat there because I was on the phone with my girl. And I sat there while he was
like
watching.
Your girlfriend?
Mike, no. Oh my God. Is this a friend?
You said your girl. Did you hear that? You heard that, right? I'm not tripping? Okay, go ahead. Tell your story. Tell your story about you and your girlfriend.
I'm talking to her and I'm like, hey, so he's like really going to neighbor. Even she's like, who the fuck gonna give him a plunger? Like, that's disgusting. Like, you're not using my plunger for your shit.
Wait, why?
Anyway, so finally he ran back up the driveway and he was like, I got it. And I was like, cool. I just poured off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was like, cool. That's my bar story.
Hope everything works itself out.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I have so many questions and so many thoughts. For one, who is this mysterious girl you were talking to on the phone?
Why? What that has nothing to do with my bar story, Mike?
What is the problem with borrowing someone's plunger? And 3, why do you own a home and not have a plunger, Mike? That's a weird thing.
I've owned 2 homes for the last 15, 20 years, and I've never had to use a plunger. How about that? Didn't your parents teach you not to put too much tissue in the toilet when you shouldn't?
It's not always about me, Mike. Somebody else comes in your house sometimes and they don't know what they're doing, or like, sometimes toilets just get backed up. It's a thing. What do you mean? This is a weird topic. I'm surprised that you've never had a toilet overflow in 15 years.
I know how to flush a toilet. Oh, and also,
if you've never had a toilet overflow, then how come you knew the whole bleach?
Because I told you my ex-wife, I helped her dad build a 91-unit apartment complex, and I helped manage it. Okay. So every 6 months, I've learned, this is what he taught me, pour bleach down all your drains once every 6 months, and that keeps them clean. That's why I've never had a problem.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah, if you ask most plumbers, they will tell you do not pour bleach down the drains.
But guess what? It works.
It's bad. Kills the good enzymes that actually keep your shit from corroding.
In septic.
Huh? In septic for sure, but even in regular plumbing, I've heard it's not good to put bleach down. But anyways, we're going to move on, but that's a weird story.
So
would you rather that story, or you want me to go back to my heartfelt?
I don't know.
story?
I think I like the heartfelt one even more. That's whole one.
Real quick though, this is we're gonna let the audience get to know who we are as people.
Right.
You talked about don't put a lot of toilet paper down the shithole,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are you a catcher's mitt kind of guy, or are you a pull and folder?
Yeah. What if you get shit on your hand?
Yeah.
How about that?
How do you do it?
How do you do it? Yeah, you don't ever have nasty shits where like you have to just put like.
Why the fuck are we talking about how I wipe my ass? Why is that a topic? Why is that a topic?
Me and all the audience are interested. We're all curious what you do.
Why not use wipes?
Okay, first of all, you can't put wet wipes
that's
down a toilet down a. I'm done with you.
Wait, Mike, did you not hear what I said? Out of 15 years,
say what you said.
I've never had a clogged toilet, and I've always put wet wipes.
I'm shocked.
I know how to use them properly.
Okay, I'm proud of you, and I'm still shocked.
Well,
I don't even know
because I know what I'm
believe
doing.
you.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Yes, apparently I've never had a clogged toilet.
Ever
in
your life?
I promise you. I swear to God, I've never had a clogged toilet.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't know anybody who could say
I'm a
that.
catcher's mitt kind of guy.
I have to make sure I clean it for reals.
I use baby wipes.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to put baby wipes down the.
They do have flushable baby wipes.
Yeah, they do have
Mike.
flushables.
Thank you.
But not 15 years ago. Probably not 15 years ago.
Anyway,
Can we move on?
No, we can move on.
Enough of this shitty conversation.
Yeah, this is a
shitty
shitty conversation. You
conversation.
brought up the shit story. This is what happens. All right. You know what? I'm going to move on to better things because this story is retarded. This is worse than your first story. I want to read it. Hold on.
This is your stories you tell at a bar.
Yeah.
You got to be a little drunk to be listening like, man, this is this.
Hold on. I'm reading something. I'm reading your cue card from last week so I can tell your other story.
Oh, the emotional one? I like that one.
Oh, Mike loves helping people.
He does.
Yes, I do.
That was the gist of his other story.
You don't agree?
But he didn't want to help the guy find a plunger.
Yeah, you didn't even want to help the guy. That's great. That's great. That's good. That's good, Jimmy. Good point. Good point, liar.
Just saying.
Just kidding.
I'm not a liar.
No, he loves helping people. It's true. He
For
helps
those
me
who
out.
are wondering,
He helps
that
me out
was-
a lot sometimes.
It was Tanya walking back and forth to the.
Hi, Tanya.
Yeah.
What's up, Tanya?
That's
all
our
of a sudden
beautiful-
you want to be quiet.
She's tending bar for us tonight.
Yeah, and usually she screams
Yeah,
down
can
the
you
other
say
end.
hi, Tanya?
If we do this show on Monday, you hear Tanya the entire fucking time. Totally difference between being on one side of the bar than the other, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Alcohol does funny things. Anyways, Hart, give me your story. I can't wait for this story.
So he wants.
I have
me
a
to
lot
tell
to say on this
of-
story. I'm
yeah,
gonna jump in a lot. Sorry.
No, you're
Wait a
not,
minute,
because
did
I'm
you-
gonna change it.
Sure, yeah, please do. Please do.
You're gonna change the
I'm
story
gonna
you're
change
gonna
the
tell?
story.
Yes.
Yes. Because the original story was to tell us about a Vegas story that Mike and we went to Vegas and crazy things ensued. Anyway,
Yeah, crazy.
another story for another time, another podcast, and things.
I'm gonna
like
bring it
that.
up. Go ahead.
You can bring it up. I'm not telling the story.
Okay.
Anyway, there's used to be this guy that I know. His name was Rick. Older guy. He liked to drink a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Do I know Rick? I know Rick.
He was the guy that fell on the beer pong table.
Oh, he's head first guy.
He's head first.
Yeah, yeah.
First guy.
We played a
Anyway.
lot of beer pong, by the way. And
He was a sweet man.
sweet
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very
He was very
He was
nice.
very nice. Anyway, so I was.
He
here.
just drank a lot.
He was. I was here one night, and I was
Yeah.
getting ready to walk out the door over there, and I see him show up with his wife Angela,
Oh yeah.
and his face looked like you took a cheese grater to it.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, it was not very busy in here. So he shows up. I'm like, and he's walking in. I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened, dude? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Come in, have a drink. He's like, I'll buy you a beer. And when you sit there and have a beer with this guy Rick, it's not a beer; it's a pitcher of beer. That's his one beer. That's how he registers his drinks for the night. Anyway, I asked his wife Angela, like, what happened? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. We'll have to ask him at work tomorrow. But anyway, he comes into work the next day, and he is like bandaged from his forehead to his lower cheek. I'm like, all right, Rick, now you got to tell us all.
What the hell?
What happened?
Hot oil?
No, he was over. There's another place in town called Max's.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh my
And,
god.
yeah.
I remember the story.
Yeah, now it's coming to light.
Yeah.
So there
Jesus.
used to be a jukebox on the wall, and the wall was like all stucco. And
Yeah.
he was pretty loose. He was like weaving back and forth, and he just kind of just went head forward.
And for people out there that know what pretty loose means, he was super fucking drunk.
Yeah. Like, like swaying back and forth, like can't form a sentence type of thing. Anyway, he swayed forward and he fell head first into a stucco wall.
Head first.
Like head first guy.
Head first guy.
So is that where his name came from?
That's his guy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's his motto.
Well,
that's his guy.
His MO.
Well, I mean, he went head first into a beer pong
But what's
table.
funny too is that when we were playing beer pong, just to add to that story, like he was fine 1 minute, and the next minute he was on the floor head first through a beer pong table. So that's his whole thing.
I'll
his
never
MO.
forget
Yeah.
that night.
I won't either.
Wow.
He had to buy me a whole beer pong table. I love that. That was the stealth beer pong table.
Well,
It was so cool.
So why did he go head first this time at Maxton's?
well, he was drunk. He was at the.
What's that
jukebox.
disease where you fall asleep in the middle of
Narcolepsy.
He's
in the middle of nowhere.
narcoleptic.
He was like,
Is he
narcoleptic,
tall?
he had a
He's pretty tall. He's not.
He has to
short.
be pretty tall, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
For him to go head first all the time, like
not. Yeah, he's pretty tall.
yeah. It's busy in here tonight, Mike.
Yeah, it's crazy. I like it. I like it.
I like it. It has a good feel to it.
It does. It does. And if you don't know, we do this live every time, and it's fun. Come out and listen to it. And watch the show. It's a good time.
Walk behind us and stuff.
Is that the rest of your story?
No. But so this
Tell the
guy,
rest.
Rick, I mean, so head first guy, to kind of expand on Mike's original story that I think he told a couple of shows ago.
Yeah.
Same head first guy. He comes in. We're playing beer pong. I'll keep it nice and short because it can get kind of long. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's probably 15, 20 people back there in a small-ass room. And he just kind of stumbles out there. He's like, what the hell is going on over here? And before we can even get a word in edgewise, he just face plants it in the middle of the table and snaps the table in half. Fast forward 3 weeks. I'm in here right over there, hanging out, having a beer. Old boy Rick comes in. Mike's tending bar. He's like, hey. Mike goes, hey, that was my table you broke. He's like, what table?
He totally didn't even remember.
He had no idea.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, you came in and you fell on my beer pong table and you snapped it in half. He's like, how much was it? He's like, you know what? Forget about it. And just hands him 500 bones right there.
Yep. And it was to be fair, it was a $120 table, but still 500 bones for breaking my table. Cool.
yeah,
Taking it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rick, love
Thank
you,
you,
man.
Rick.
Been a
Love
long
you,
time.
Rick.
Yes.
Miss you, Rick. Actually, I really do miss those guys. They're good. They're good people.
Yeah.
They're fun.
He
They're
moved to
fun.
Oregon like years ago. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Dude, I missed that whole little group. And that like goes right into my story. During this era of me hanging out with Mr. Hart a lot, we had a whole group of friends that worked in aviation. I'll just say aviation to not say everything else that was going on. I have a lot of stories with just this group. I mean, from crazy birthday parties, crazy trips, and so on. So
Housewarmings.
So funny enough, I met 3 people all at the same time, and they became close friends of mine. And there was 2 Chads and Jeremy. That's
Is this your story?
And
Yeah.
two
Okay.
Mikes and a Jeremy, apparently.
yeah,
I don't,
yeah,
I don't
Yep.
like how this is working out.
yeah.
for
So
me.
two Chads and a Jeremy, and one of them we talk about quite a bit. He's huge. I call him Hillsy or Chad.
Hillsy?
He's the Chad. He's big. He's a cornbread. When I say he's like
That's a funny
6'3",
name.
6'5", somewhere in there, and he's like probably almost 300 pounds, but he's solid.
He's a
He's like a brick. That's all I can say. But anyways, I met these guys and started hanging out with them a lot, and we play a lot of bar games. So we're playing beer pong in the back, and I bought beer pong tables. We went to beer pong tournaments, all kinds of stuff. Well, anyways, there was this poster of the beer pong rules and this hot chick who was playing beer pong, like on the sides of the walls, right kind of by where we had the table. And when the guy broke the table, we played up front, but my buddy built a room back in the back, and we ended up start playing in the back a lot. So every single time when we first put the poster up, Chad would pray to this beautiful girl poster. He'd pray to it, and then he would always stand a certain way, hold his hand out a certain way, look one way, and throw the ball. And he was pretty good at beer pong. But the reason why I remember that story is that day I just started boxing.
Hey, Mike, do that again. No, that's not how you do it. Do it with your whole body.
That's how it looked.
That's it. Do it with your whole body.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna get my story out. Anyways, so that day I just started boxing within a couple weeks, and I was telling him about it. And he's like, after we got a few games in, we're all drunk. He's like, well, let's go outside and box. I'm like, no, I'm not boxing your big ass. He said, let's just, he's bugging me for a while. He's like, let's just slap box. And so I was like, okay, what's a slap? All right, fine. That way I don't have to go with the gloves and get hit in the face by this big dude. So we slap box, and before I can even get close to him, he slaps the fuck out of me. And what I mean, he slaps the fuck out of me, someone was telling me a story earlier where he slapped somebody out of his shoes. It felt like a tree hit me. His forearm was the size of a big ass tree, bro. And like, I instantly was like, yeah, no, I'm not playing this stupid fucking game.
You know, it's called a bitch slap, right?
Bro, he didn't even give me a chance.
No, nor would he ever. And I mean, he probably laughed at
He's
you.
like, come on, let's just box. I'm like, no.
So you got up and what?
I got up and looked at him in the face and be like, no, sir. I'll go back inside and drink my damn beer. Yeah, no. Changed my whole life.
You know, you'll hear stories about this particular individual from time to time from Mike, and you know, like he's a good guy, and you know, a lot of he was just always right place, right time. You know what I mean? And when if anybody tried to fuck with us while we're out, we just kind of just look behind us, and they're like, oh, never.
It's just like this tower, bro. He's like a tower. It's funny is that I was just thinking about the Vegas trip. So Jeremy told the Vegas trip last time, but just to add to it, I just never forget like the girl when we were talking about what do you call them? What do you call the girl?
The nomads.
The nomads. The nomad. While he's in the shower, just taking a shower, she just got in there and got in the shower with him.
There's so much more to that, but
that story was.
Now you're talking about
great.
you have questions. I got a lot of questions for that night.
Which one? The Vegas one?
Yeah.
Okay, ask some questions. I'll tell you.
No, it's gonna take too long. We got to bring our next guest in.
All right.
So are we already there? Well, okay. Let's. Don't we wait? We're gonna have to make a drink first.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a drink.
Let's have. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get back with Jason, our guest from Barbacoa. He's an amazing bartender. We're gonna bring him out. He's gonna make us a drink, and then we'll get back on to the show and talk with him for a little bit. All right. Let's take that break. All right. We are here with Mr. Jason from Barbacoa. I asked him to make us some drinks today. So, what you gonna make us, Jason?
Well, first I want to start off with an old-fashioned and then follow up with a old-fashioned eggnog.
I'm excited because I don't know if you guys know this, but this man can make an old-fashioned. Even more old-fashioned than old-fashioned. I don't know if that's a thing, but let's do it.
Okay, first we'll start off with half an ounce of simple syrup. And then we're going to start off with 2 ounces of rye. Rye was the original way of making the old-fashioned because before Prohibition, rye was more popular. So 2 ounces of this Templeton rye.
Templeton. That's some good stuff.
Nice and classy.
Keep it classy, AV. I don't know.
And then we're followed by 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Gives a little extra spice to it. And then about 20 times we're going to stir. There you go. The reason why we're using a big ice cube is because we want to make the cocktail cold, but not dilute it.
Right. And we stir, not shake.
Of course. Anything with citrus, you shake. Without citrus, you stir.
Awesome.
Okay? And then what we're going to do, we're going to grab an orange. We're going to cut it. And you want to get the pith. Nice pith.
I don't know what it is about the word piff, but I like it.
Pith.
Piff. What is piff?
Pith is like the skin that it's in between the meat and the skin of the orange. And that's where you get all your oils.
Got you.
So what you want to do is you want to gently burn a little bit of the skin, and you want to get a nice flame. And then you go around the cocktail. First the rim, then around the glass. And that way when the customer touches the glass, you're going to smell that orange oil, right?
Right.
So you make a nice little boat. Then with your spoon, you want to get a Luxardo cherry. And place it in the middle of the boat, like so. Or the person in the hammock, whichever way you want to call it. And this is how I make my traditional old-fashioned. Now, if, let's say, you want to spice it up a little bit, you want to add some smoke to it, all you got to do is you got to get a little too big of a ice cube here. Get the wood chips. Put it in the grate. Make sure none of it goes in the ice.
It's important.
Very important. Very important.
If not, someone's going to be eating wood chips. Just saying.
Then you got to burn it, right? About 10, 15 seconds. You know, you want to go at the corner. So if you put too much into it, then it loses all the oxygen, which causes the fire, the flame. Okay. And let it sit for a minute. You want to get that smoke introduced to the bourbon, or to the rye.
See, I've bartended for a long time, and I've never made a smoked drink till the other night. But after I've watched you do it now a couple times, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. So I got myself a tiny little kit, tried it out. It turned out okay. Not quite as good as yours, but it turned out good.
Well, it's always not just making a drink for a customer. It's also a dinner and a show,
right?
And you want to do it right in front of them.
Yeah,
you know that's the key. You want to flame it in front of them. You want to take it off in front of them, and that way they're able to see what it takes to make this cocktail. Why is it worth this price?
I made a tequila old fashioned the other day for the first time too, which I didn't even know was like a thing. I don't even think it's called that, but they wanted tequila instead of whiskey, a good tequila. And it was good. They really enjoyed it.
Well, good tequilas are to be sipped. It's not to be shot. In America, we like to shoot our tequila, but if you go in Mexico and Central America, they sip their rum, they sip their tequila, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to just shoot it and call it a day. It's like if you're paying X amount for a shot, enjoy it.
Right.
Taste it, and please taste this.
I'm excited.
Brought to you by Jason the Greek.
That's even better than the last one. I don't know if it's maybe the Templeton. It's really good. You guys want to try it? Ooh, I like that. That's damn good. That's damn good, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like perfect, right?
Nice and balanced.
So we brought our friend with us, Ange. He likes a lot of these types of drinks, and I could just tell he was going to be like in love with this one.
It's not about like pouring X amount of alcohol into a cocktail and calling it a cocktail. Everything has to be balanced, whether it be the simple syrup, how many dashes of bitters there are, the amount of rye that's in there. It all has to be balanced, and you don't want to taste the alcohol so much. You want to taste the cocktail.
Yeah. That's the signal, I think, of a good bartender that has that balance. I do mine way different. I'm not even calling mine an old fashioned anymore. It's something else. I'm going to name something else because it's weird.
Yeah, well, people keep coming here for a reason. Then obviously you're doing a good job.
They do like it. But it is different, and that is way better. All right. So that is Make a Drink with Jason. We're going to bring you on to the show, right? Oh, you got one more drink. I was about to cut you off. See what happens when you do it backwards, Mike? See, my engineer made it backwards, and now I'm backwards. So let's go. Drink number 2.
Well, let me get the glass really quick. Grabbing the glass and small guy. Sure. I like this one. Thank you, kind sir.
What does it say?
Merry vibes only, which kind of does make sense if we're making an eggnog, which is a holiday cocktail.
Right.
Now, the reason this actually came about was sailors back in the day when they were in the Caribbean, they would bring eggs with them to eat, but they would obviously turn rotten because of the heat. So they would add rum or brandy to the eggs and make something like a soup out of it in order to ingest it. Because you want the calories.
Right.
And the alcohol will kill all the bacteria.
I got you.
That's how eventually it became eggnog.
That's crazy. I learn something new every day.
So what we're doing right now is we're dry shaking the egg about 30 to 40 times, right? Pour it out. We're going to add a little bit of citrus. And again, there is no salmonella in the egg yolk. It's only on the egg shell. So I just want to throw it out there for people who are going to be like, oh, they're going to get salmonella poisoning. No, we're not. There's no eggshells in there. So we're going to grab half an ounce or half a lemon juice. Squeeze it right in. Right? That's slowly going to cook the egg yolk. Citrus does cook egg. Like lemon and ceviche. Cooks it a little bit. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this Blue Bay.
Now I found out that's Kenny Chesney's rum.
Say again?
That's Kenny Chesney's brand. I did not know that.
Oh, Blue Chair. My bad. Blue Chair Bay. I love the smell of bananas in this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go half an ounce and a half, of this rum liqueur, followed by an ounce of Bacardi. Give it a little kick.
They're the worst pours. I got to get some more.
Get the metal ones. They're better.
Yeah. I have a bunch of the metal ones, but we keep losing them.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some ice. And don't forget the heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
Heavy cream. Has to be heavy cream.
Yeah, it can't be light because it's just not enough weight.
You want that thickness of
You
eggnog.
laughing at me? Yes. Mike's laughing at me. So far, I've gotten a point and a laugh. I'm doing my job.
And now we're going to shake. And keep shaking, keep shaking.
I like the way you shake it, sir.
Well, you want to also aerate everything too. You want to marry the citrus and also aerate everything.
I think I said this before. I told you about this before. There's this guy on TikTok that does. He always says "keep it dirty." I can never think of his name, but he always ends every drink with "keep it dirty." But he shakes real funny, and it always makes me laugh. Can't help it.
I'm gonna grab a little bit of cinnamon. You either use cinnamon or nutmeg, and just sprinkle it on top.
I think I'm excited about the cinnamon.
A little too much there, but it's okay because we're gonna burn it anyway. So you want.
So the burning does what?
It releases the cinnamon flavor.
Okay.
And also the smell. So as soon as you touch it, you bring it to your nose, you're going to smell that cinnamon. Please.
Oh, damn, that smells good. Yeah, that is good. Can I try it now?
Please go right ahead.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's so freaking good. That's so good. I'm going to pass the drink. Isn't that crazy? That is very good. What? You want a French toast? We'll go make it some French toast then. Dang. It's freaking good, right? All right. Well, those are our two drinks. And so it is a rum nog? A rum nog and an old fashioned, right?
I'd say a rum nog liqueur. I mean, definitely that banana rum. I mean, it enhances it quite a bit. Yeah, I would say so. I would say this is somewhat traditional. It's a riff off a classic eggnog. I can't claim to be a traditional eggnog because I would use brandy or just pure spiced rum, but I would say it'd be a riff.
Awesome. All right. Well, those are our two drinks for today. Thank you for making us some drinks today. We're going to take a quick break, and Jason's going to come on the show with us and do some more talking. So we'll be right back. We are back.
We are back.
And with our amazing bartender, Jason, he just made us a couple amazing drinks. I would suggest going and checking him out at Baracoa. He's an amazing bartender. How you doing, Jason?
Doing well, good sir. Thank you so much.
Do you have a nickname?
Jason the Greek.
Jason the Greek.
Why?
Because my name's Jason. And I'm Greek.
Oh, shit.
Right?
There you go.
Touche, sir.
The
Touche.
originality on that
There
one.
you go.
Yeah, it's super original.
Yeah.
I like it.
Jason the Greek.
So, how long have you been bartending?
I want to say over 20 plus years.
20 plus years. Where did you start at?
Actually, at a Greek festival in Downey, California. I was 18 years old, and I was bartending and worked in restaurants since then.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Some people are known to be lawyers. Some people are going to be doctors. Greeks work in restaurants. So this is what we do.
That is kind of true.
If you look at like In-N-Out, for example, there's a Greek partner in that. Douglas Burgers, also owned by Greeks. There's a fast food place up here, not Primo's, but there's another
The Mad Greek.
in Vegas. Yes, it's owned by a Greek.
I love
obviously.
that place. They make the best burgers.
But a lot of fast food places are owned by Greeks, and some of the best restaurants in the world are owned by Greeks.
My friends own 2 restaurants out here, and they're both they're Mediterranean for sure, and there's a mix between Greek and Italian.
Talking about Fresco's and Raven's Nest.
Yeah.
Yes, really
and
good place to eat.
Their food is good. In fact, I had the best steak I've ever had out here the other day there. It was a tomahawk. It was a $120 steak. Funny enough, our $25, $30 steak beats their ribeye. Sorry if you're out there listening, but their $120 tomahawk, I haven't had anything better than it. Straight, it's my favorite steak so far. So damn good. But anyways, so thank you for coming on and making the drinks. There was something I was going to bring up before I go on.
We was going to bring up the drinks was amazing. The old fashioned.
Well, the drinks were amazing.
Yes.
But every episode on the show, we always come up with a bar rule. And since you've been in it so long, we want you to make a bar rule.
A bar rule.
Give me a bar rule.
You know, I would say if maybe at a restaurant, not so much as a bar, but at a restaurant, if you were to make a joke, you would keep it amongst your friends because you don't know who's also listening or who also is in earshot. So let's say you want to say something that maybe you curse or maybe something that's a little bit derogatory. Keep it between your friends. Yeah. You don't want the other person to hear it. That's one of my bar rules. Because one person can be offended. Oh, I'll never come to this restaurant again because I heard this person say this one derogatory thing.
Yeah, I think with restaurants it makes sense to be like you gotta be like, even I own a karaoke business, and even at a lot of the restaurants they ask us not to have any songs that curse in it, and that's a good idea in a restaurant because you don't know who's out there, families, whatever. It's just important to keep it PG at certain places, and it's okay.
I never thought of that actually.
No?
No, I didn't.
Well, yeah, but you're loud all the time.
No, and you know what? When I used to do karaoke over at Madrano's, I got one song that has cuss words in it, but I always kept it PG. Like if I looked in the restaurant side and I saw kids there, I always kept it PG just to be mindful and respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you should. It's a good rule.
You want that return business of families. Families will go out maybe once a week or something like that. They feel that their kids are safe, and the wife is oh, this place is a little dangerous for the kids. We shouldn't come here.
Yeah.
You want that return business.
Yeah, definitely. I like your rule.
Yeah, I like that rule.
All right, Mike. Give me a rule, Mike.
My rule is don't jump into someone's conversation with a negative remark. Like I was at the bar last week and I was talking to a young lady and she was actually going through some things. And I was having a serious conversation with her.
Yeah.
And I made a statement. I said, hey, trust me on this, right? And it was a girl next to her and she's like, oh, when a man says, trust me, run for the hills. Like, no.
Was that me?
Huh?
Was that me? Because that's what I normally say.
No.
Don't trust somebody who says trust me.
No, but
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's like she didn't know what we was talking about or whatever, and it was like, dude, don't be rude. Like, don't just jump into a conversation, like especially with a negative remark.
Yeah.
If it was funny or whatever, then okay. But like, she was serious. I could tell she was serious.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you know what's funny is that I'm a comedian now.
yes.
No,
we didn't talk about that.
I'm actually funny.
Hey, Mike, I gave Mike an opportunity.
You didn't give me an opportunity.
I gave Mike an opportunity
you
to make
harassed me
his...
into an opportunity. It's different.
Wait. I gave you the opportunity.
Okay, whatever you say. We'll get to the rules and we'll get to that. Hart, give me your rule.
I want to know how you're a comedian now.
I'm going to get to that. We'll have more stories. I'll start telling some jokes. You'll see.
My rule is karaoke related, okay? So, like, whenever you go to a karaoke bar and you have that group of women that are walking around, you have the group of friends, right? They're a little loose.
I like how he stopped himself from getting canceled right now. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
He's like, with a group of women. Wait a minute. When people walk around. Go ahead.
There's a certain group of people who always sing these two songs.
Oh, yeah.
All right? And they always do it under emotional pretenses. My girlfriend over there? Okay, good.
He looked around. Hold on.
That's why I stopped myself, because I have two older daughters. And anyway. Pour some sugar on me. It's done. It's over. Don't do it anymore. It's
Never.
retired to the rafters.
I told you this last time, though, but I did hear somebody one time do it so good. I was like, damn, that was dope.
Yeah.
Because he had the perfect voice for it, though. Shake your drink, girl.
Shake it, girl.
Shake it for me,
And
girl.
the other one is, what's the Carrie Underwood song?
Before He Cheats.
Yeah, done with that one too, guys.
You know what, though? Don't do Phantom of the Opera either while we're on this conversation. Please don't do opera in a dive bar. I'm just saying.
Oh, I saw a guy. This is back when Zonies was still open. This is ages and ages ago. It's another place in town. They brought his own music, brought his own music to karaoke at the bar.
Oh, that's happened a lot.
No.
It happens all the time.
I've seen a lot.
They think they're artists. They're not just karaoke. What we don't do karaoke, but I'll give you my music so I can sing my.
They do that all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's
cute.
dumb.
It's cute.
It's called karaoke.
It's cute.
So everybody else can join in.
Well, I mean, there's open mics and stuff, and they're just trying to. I guess. Yeah, I feel you though.
It's like people handing you their CD on the counter or on the corner.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
No.
But you know what? I'll appease it though, because at the end of the day, people are just trying to get themselves out there and do something as a release.
But can I add a song to it?
Go ahead.
I don't want to hear a Short Dick Man.
I don't want to hear the Wet Pussy song either.
Yeah.
If you're listening out there, Ashhole. She sings. She sings both of them every single time. I'm like, oh my god,
she's here tonight.
Yeah,
I bet you any money she's gonna sing those songs.
She sings a lot about short dicks though, and I'm wondering if she has like a problem or
a fetish for it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I had a friend tell me once, it's not about hitting rock bottom. It's not. It's about scraping the shit out of the sides.
Stretching the sides.
Cans.
Stretching the sides.
Tuna cans.
Anyway, so.
Oh my god.
We had comedy night here.
Wait. I didn't tell my rule, Mike. You just cut me off? You just cut me off? I'm done?
There's a house going on.
So not only do you choose when I do comedy, you get to choose when I talk too. I see you. All right. My rule is pretty simple.
All right, tell your rule.
Just don't bring a weapon to a bar or restaurant. Can you just not? Like, keep your long ass 35-inch knife on your side inside your car. Don't bring a sword inside to the bar. Okay?
I feel like that people that got to bring weapons to a bar should really just stay at home. Like if you feel that threatened or you feel like something's going to happen, then
let me just
tell you guys
somewhere. It's alcohol and guns don't mix.
They don't.
No.
You know, I got a lot of friends that are police officers, law enforcement, and they have a CCW and they'll carry. Even when they go out to drink, and I'm like, dude, if you shoot somebody and then you have alcohol in your system, you're in trouble, bro. Yeah. Period. Doesn't matter if you're a cop or not. And then, you know, like with the incident that happened the other night at the bar, we didn't bring it up last time we brought it up, but this is how I'm going to bring it up. Like, this is what happens. Drinking leads to sometimes aggravated people. Some people are mean drunks or mad drunks, and like you got a gun on you, you have it in your reach. Man, bad stuff happens. People get shot and killed inside.
It's a bad combination. Absolutely.
Yeah, so don't bring a weapon to a bar. Just leave it at home, man. I don't know why you're so scared. I don't like it. No.
I think that's a widely understood rule.
I think it should be understood, but it's not. People come out all the time. I see people here all the time come in and they're like, they're into hunting or they're into whatever they are, so they wear those knives on their sides. Or I'm like, dude, like you're just asking for problems, I don't like it. So that's my rule.
It's a good rule.
I think it's a pretty good rule. We are going to publish these rules someday. So I'm going to go back and listen to them all, write them all down, and put it in a book.
Can we talk about your comedy night now?
Bro, I am the best. Did you see the video
So Mike
response?
been saying jokes like all week. That he's reading from his phone, by the way.
I'm a dad of 3.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
So, I didn't read from my phone when I went up there.
Let me Google this joke real quick.
Right. That's what
it's
he's
not
doing.
like that.
So Saturday night, we once a month here at Alchemy Road, we do comedy nights. And so then I got with Brittany. I was like, you know what? Since Mike has always been telling jokes all week, give him 5 minutes. Because even before the comedy show happened, he was teasing me talking about, hey, I'm going up in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. See, what makes me a great producer? I make things happen. He got his chance.
I did. And I killed. I slayed. My one joke slayed. Everybody thought it was funny.
I'll bet. What was the joke?
It was why 6 is afraid of 7.
Is 7, 8, 9?
No. Nope. Because 7 is a registered 6 offender. I love that joke. I was going to tell the Jeffrey Dahmer joke, but I changed it. So I listen to a lot of dark humor, and I listen to them a lot, and I'll write down the ones I think are funny, and especially like the dad jokes. Like there's these 3 guys that are hunters, and when they always film it every week, each one of them do a dad joke. And they're so funny and so stupid, but their laugh is so great. The 3 of them laughing at themselves is probably the best part of the whole thing. But I write down the ones that are good, and that one was good. I liked it because it's misdirection. Everybody knows the 7, 8, 9, but nobody knows the other one.
6 is a 7 offender?
No, 7 is a 6 offender, a registered 6 offender.
Got it.
Yeah, so like sex with 6. Yeah. I wasn't going to tell. He put me on the spot. They put me on the spot, so I wasn't thinking it was going to happen.
You were supposed to be ready, Mike.
I was going to do the Jeffrey Dahmer one, and I didn't.
You got to be ready, Mike.
But it was fun.
And you know what? And he hesitated. He almost didn't go up there.
I was like, wait, no, this isn't happening. I this isn't happening. And I was like, hey, I did it though. Did I not go up? I did it, and everybody laughed, and I was like, that's my time. And I like did a little praying motion, and I walked the fuck out of there.
So after all of those times that you sang "Drops of Jupiter," you were afraid to tell a joke.
Are you saying that my singing is a joke? Is that what you're trying to say here,
Wow.
Jesse?
Wow. No,
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Shots
I'm saying,
fired.
Like, you don't.
Do
You have
tell.
stage fright over telling a joke versus singing.
It's
train.
different. It's different. I've been singing so long. I've been doing it my whole life. It's different. Comedy, you don't know what people are going to think is funny.
Yeah.
And it's really about your delivery and knowing the room, and it worked. You know, I brought up the fact that I was a dad of 3, and then I told a dad joke, and it totally fit. And it was so funny. The other day, I told a joke, and the girl he's talking about, Brittany, was like, oh, and I was like, hey, look, see, I made her do something you never did to anybody, Mike. And everybody in the room started laughing. I was like, see, that is my shtick is, little jokes like that. Just little punches. Little jabs. It was funny.
Well, shit.
I got my debut. Hi, Giselle, on camera. You are on the show, finally.
Giselle, come here, Giselle.
She ran. She fucking ran.
No, she's coming back. Come here.
Come back.
You got to give me a hug.
All right.
On camera, you're just trying to get a hug from a girl. You are so thirsty. Look at him.
Oh, my
Look at
God.
him.
Stop hating. Stop hating. It's not good
I'm
on
not
you, Mike.
hating
It's
at
not
all.
good.
I'm just feel bad
And
for
she
you.
smell good, too.
She does. She always does
smells
smell
good.
good. She does. I saw her at the gym yesterday.
All right, let's
Should be
get to our
working.
toast.
All right, yeah. Well, so we always on the show here. Before we get to that, I just want to thank our sponsors.
Yes.
I want to thank our guests. Thank you guys for coming on the show. I
Yes,
really
anytime,
appreciate you guys. Check us out on social media, all the podcasting, streaming apps, whatever you watch it on. We're there, right, Mike?
Right.
Are you sure? I mean,
Am I
are you
sure?
sure? I never know. Like last week, we couldn't find the SD card, so
See the little jabs. Anyways, Jason, where can they find you? What's the name of your restaurant and where's it located?
So the restaurant's called Garden Club in Palmdale. It's up at 10th West and Technology Drive.
Okay.
You can find me on jason.the.greek at instagram.com. And great place.
Yes. Y'all go check him out because he makes amazing drinks.
yeah. And actually, to be honest with you, I have to give him a little bit more credit. He came last weekend
Yes.
and brought me a sandwich from there. Holy shit. Didn't you get one, Mike? I gave you one.
Yeah, and
It was not bomb, right?
man, I went
Which one
home
was it?
at 4 in the morning and had it. Oh, it was good. It was amazing.
It was old and it was still good.
Yes.
And I don't mean old bad. I mean just like,
No.
we worked our shift and then ate it. And
That was so good.
it was still good. I ate the shit out of it. It was awful. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Every episode, we close the show with a cheers, and we want you to cheers us out.
Oh, thank you, sir. I have 2 quotes. One's an Irish quote and one is a Greek saying. So I think the Irish quote goes as, may your worst days be behind you, and your best days be in front of you. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
And in Greek we say, in English, it would be double health. In Greek it would be siniamas.
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 Cheers.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys so much.
Hey,
We will
why you got a plastic cup?
stop.
You can't hear it clean.
That's
Can't
what
hear
He
it
has a
clean.
plastic cup. You didn't say nothing to Jeremy. You're always picking
That's
on
what I
me.
was
This is real bar talk, man. This
Oh, you're a bully.
is man shit.
You're a bully.
You hate the turtles. Seriously,
Love
you
you,
hate the
loves.
turtles.
We out.
Definitely hates the turtles. Thank you guys for coming on. We'll see you guys next time. Good
Yeah.
night.